Hey, what's up everyone? It's Justin here, and today I've got the unboxing and first look for you of the Sony Xperia Z3. So at this point of the year, we have seen so many flagship smartphones already come out, but the two things that really separate Sony's device from the others, in my opinion, is the waterproof and the overall durability of the device, as well as Sony kind of capitalizing on the advantage they have, which is the fact that they also make the PlayStation 4, and this is the only smartphone that allows you to remote play your PlayStation 4 also using the DualShock 4 controller. And this is an effort to bring the console gaming experience over to your mobile device, whether you are on the go or at the other portion of the house. So I'm very excited to test that out and see how it works. The device comes in three different colors: white, copper, and black, and it features a 5.2-inch Full HD 1920 by 1080 resolution display with an IP65 and 68 rating, which means it is waterproof and dust tight. A quad-core Snapdragon 801 processor clocked in at 2.5 GHz, and a 20 megapixel camera that is also capable of recording 4K video. You've also got a 3100 mAh battery, which Sony claims should last you 2 days. So let's go ahead and open the device. You can see on the box it shows a white Sony Xperia Z3, and the lady at the store actually told me it was a white unit, but I was actually hoping for a black unit. But when I noticed the sticker on the side, it actually said it was a black unit, and when I actually opened the device up, sure enough, it was a black Sony Xperia Z3. So just opening it up, it has pretty much what you would expect. The first thing we're greeted with is the phone itself at its 5.2-inch display size. And the black actually looks really sleek, especially on Sony devices. The glass front and back panels just seem to have a nice clean look to it, and everything just seems to go together. And although I usually do buy white devices, with the Sony device I was hoping to get a black one. After you're greeted with all of your instruction manual and paperwork, you've also got a set of earphones that have been included. They seem okay, but not the highest quality of headphones, but it's always great to see companies just include them anyways. And you've also have the micro USB to USB charge and sync cable, as well as a USB to wall power brick. So let's just set up the device here, and I will tell you that the display from first look looks pretty damn good. It does have the nice blue look to it. Sony likes to use a lot of blue in their wallpapers and everything. You may have noticed that on the PS4 interface as well. Of course, that can all be changed, but personally I think that the blue goes very well with Sony's kind of software and the hardware in general. So just going through all this, skipping everything, you can see we are finally greeted with the device. So the last Sony device I actually checked out was the Sony Xperia ZL, so that was quite a while ago, and I have to say the thing I really hated about it was the software in general. But I've decided to give it a chance once again, and just from playing around with it, it does seem to be in general very smooth. There's also some cool widget animations going around, and this is just the device out of the box, my first time using it. Of course, I will have some time to play around with it before I bring you the final review, but I have to say it is quite familiar to the last time I used it in terms of Sony's skin. Shifting our focus over to the hardware, like I said, it does feature a 5.2-inch Full HD display, which looks great. On the top, you do have your speakers as well as the 2.2 megapixel front-facing camera, and no physical buttons on this device. In the past few generations of Sony's Xperia flagship devices, it seems like they have gone with a really similar design scheme and focusing on durability, and the device is claimed to be waterproof. The buttons are all located on the right side, the power and the volume button, and on the left side you do have a flap that is rather large, and that gives you access to the micro USB port. So a lot of people, they may find that very inconvenient, not only because of the fact that it's located on the left side, whereas we are used to seeing that located on the bottom, but the fact that there is a flap as well. But that is sort of logical since the device is fully waterproof at 1 meter for up to 30 minutes. On the back, you do see your 20.7 megapixel censored camera, and you do also have an LED flash below that, and I'm also very excited to test that out, as well as the 4K recording capabilities. But other than that, you can see the rest of it is just a big panel of glass, and in a way it does remind you a little bit of the iPhone 4, and it gives it a very simple look to it, and I have to say I'm a pretty big fan of it. As you can also see with the small indication, it does also have NFC built in, but I don't exactly understand why they had to put a little stamp directly on the back of the device. And lastly, when it comes to the form factor of this device, it measures in at 7.3 millimeters thick and weighs in at 152 grams. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and first look of the Sony Xperia Z3, and be sure to stay tuned for some more coverage coming over the next few days. Hopefully, depending if school gets in the way or not. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button as it helps out the channel a lot, and I'll see you all in the next one.